Alright, Guardians, so we are going to do part 2 of the Shattered Throne. This is going to be the descent. So you've got one checkpoint in the middle. You've got a couple different secrets. I'm going to show you guys where you would actually spawn one of the bosses for the Wish Ender Bow. All of this will be in timestamps in the description and things like that. The checkpoints in here are somewhat lengthy, so keep that in mind and what you have to redo. So it's kind of a bummer if you have to redo chunks. But there are certain things. I had gone through this before, gotten a checkpoint, turned around to do some things, and it didn't quite work as well. So some of it you have to do all together. Hence the reason of redoing this video, because I didn't want to put out one that didn't quite look right for you guys. So this will be full attempt number 2. But all that being said, we're going to start here. Again, very similar build. You're going to want things with range, because you're going to be dealing with ogres. So something like Whisper or Big Sniper or Sleeper is going to be a big thing for that. You're going to have a lot of snipers and guys at range. That's going to be huge. So whatever you feel comfortable with, whether it's a sniper in this category, scout rifle, here, it's up to you. But range is your key. Everything else on the other side, that's totally up to you. Whatever you want to use, not judging by any means. So here we go. This is the Descent, Shattered Throne, Part 2. Alright, Guardians, so when you proceed forward, pretty straightforward run. Don't jump over here. Heads up, there's nothing down there. Don't do it, promise. But as you guys proceed through, you'll get to this nice little cliff area. You'll be like, okay, where do I go? Way, way down. Hence the title, Descent. Now, whether you have something with range, like a bow, and you want to whittle this guy down from up here because he can't actually touch you. If you feel like you want to get a little bit closer, you want to fall down to this little perch. I kind of like this one here because I can shoot most things with a pulse rifle and be pretty effective before anything really runs too far. Also a perk of Rampage. Now I can blast this guy pretty well. And the Minotaur is down. Now the big thing about this whole area is just the fact that you're going to have basically things that you won't expect to be there. Their snipers really up high or far away, and then you're going to get tagged out of nowhere. And these guys, not so bad. It's usually 3. First sniper's up on this platform. He's down. Second one finally showed his face right above me. Third one is even higher. I don't think I actually killed him. I think I just wounded him. Hence the bubble. And there's going to be some more. That's the giant sound effects of the taken things. You're going to have another one back over there. You've also got a Minotaur up here, who if you are not out of or not in range, he can't hurt you, but you can hurt him. The bubble man still continues. Lighting effects are weird. I did turn my sound effects up because I was working on something. If you have the Wish Ender Bow, by the way, I'll show you how to get there, but your egg's over there. Alright, Vandal. Of course, that won't let me kill him. That one did. Sweet. Alright, now, it depends on how patient you want to be, because the Minotaur will not always keep coming back to that little stairway, so you might want to proceed forward. Just be aware that they can be above you and mess you up. Right below the stairs, you're going to have 3 just waiting for you. Quick acolytes, and then again, be wary of what's above you. Sometimes they will creep back and just start shooting off the ledge. Now, on this side, to my knowledge, you can't actually get up on this side. There's your Minotaur. Now, if you're below him enough, he can't kill you, but I'm honestly not worth risking dying. But if you do want to push back and forth, you might see if you can get a sight line on him. And if apparently, and he's down. Cool. All right, so that one is actually down. Again, that's the somewhat more optimal way. If they're just hiding from you, there's only so much you can do. So that's one of the 2 Minotaurs. There is another one. Okay, I've never seen that guy jump down, so let's see how this goes. He's probably going to run back to his area, but if I can whisper him, that'll make my life a little bit easier. Quit running, you jerk. Well, he's a big pansy, as most captains are. Awesome. Probably going to super him anyway. Alright, so above you, you'll have some Thrall. There will be another Minotaur, and that sniper is still up there. And just so you guys know, as I go through this thing, I am going to do pretty much all secrets later. Going to clear enemies first. So I'll have the timestamps and things like that. If you want to see the secret areas, that's your Minotaur. Where you at? Oh, there you are. He's fun. And then sometimes he'll just teleport back up top. Now what I will typically do is come around this corner as long as I'm not completely caught off guard and smash that guy in the face. Now, sniper's back. Don't forget him. Where'd he go? Way up there. There. Now up here is the fun way to do it. You can peek up, likely have some stuff waiting up here for you. And then just throw, let your grenade do some work. Fire, fall down, jump up, fire, fall down. I can probably jump up and punch this guy. Oh, now I'm stuck. But he's really close up here. But try and do everything from these little ledges and angles so you're not really up in the mix of it when things are going down. Now that Vandal's around the corner. Right around this corner from me is likely the captain. Nope, he's actually down in the middle for a change. That'll work. Normally he's right up here with you. So you're going to have 3 good old acolytes out here, and the captain will be somewhere because he's not dead yet because the door's not open. There he is. So, if a grenade will do some work, that'll help. I'm going to run down, see if I can get an angle. And I'm going to go super to, for 1, survive, and 2, just kill him quicker. And that should be a wrap. So, that is all the ads. Now, time to show you the secrets. If you guys want to go forward and not look at the secrets, the lore, or anything like that, you can proceed and jump ahead in the video. I'll leave the timestamp here. If you want to go to the secrets, I'm going to retreat back and show you guys where all of those are at. So here we go. Alright, so heading back to the beginning. Basically, you guys know you would come here, go down the stairs, run underneath this area, and then once you get over to about here is where the first one's going to start. Now, I told you the egg was up there, but you actually have to proceed up. So, same thing I did before. If you're looking for your secrets, come up here. Make sure your ads are clear, and then we're going to start to jump back and forth across these rocks. So, here's one. Get yourself a little bit higher. Here's one. Usually, I try and jump up to this ledge. Gives me kind of a nice placement. There's a piece of lore, I believe, over there, or a chest. Kind of have to look at which one. But one of the hidden chests, as soon as you come up here, the door will open. Ta-da! It would be here if I hadn't cleared it already, so you'll have something in here, whether it's lore, something of some kind. Door will open once you come back up to it. Your egg is going to be around this corner, as long as I don't send myself off the ledge. And you could honestly shoot it from way down below, because I can see it down there, and you can see it. It's not the most difficult thing to get to. But honestly, for your sake, it's just better to probably shoot it from down there, but if you want to be up here, you totally can. But I gotta jump back up to this little ledge and not die. There we go. And then back up to the top. If you can't quite make it, jump in this corner, and then you should be able to make it to the top. Now, the other option is a piece of lore. I think it's lore. I'd picked this up already, because I told you my video was a little botched. But once you pop a tincture of Queen's Oil up here, you can literally traverse all the way across this thing. It's pretty straightforward platforms, nothing crazy. Just don't miss, because you are floating over nothing. And then once you get over here, door will open. And ta-da! I think this is the piece of lore, actually, because they're like up in the little bowl. But one's a chest, one's a piece of lore. Both of them are up here, so those are your general secrets for this area. And then as you proceed back, you don't have to go all the way back. By the way, there is nothing over there. You can't get there. I mean, it's cool. Unfortunately, we can't get there. So, usually what I'll do from about that middle point, jump up on this platform and head back down here. Alright, so secrets are done, so now we proceed forward into, I don't know what you call this place. If you think of a name, let me know. So, up top, sniper. Turn around, up top, sniper. And you can use whatever you want in here. Sniper rifle, whisper, your choice. You have a lot of snipers, though, so if you want to pick them off early, no thing wrong with that. No thing. Words are hard. I'm not sure I can hit some of these. Well, so far, I'm pretty accurate. Okay, more accurate than I thought I would be. Got this guy in front of me. Rampage 3X still holding true. Oh, those guys are dying pretty well. So you have 2 giant knights that are just really fun. So, once most of that stuff is down, then you can start working on the knights. Now, once they throw fire, actually what I'll sometimes do is come up here, have a better line on them, and then if their fire's on the ground, I can still look through the doorway and get a little damage on him. I love how he's teleporting, though. That's cute. I'll just reload. Ta-da! Alright, other side. Same thing. If you want to be up top, you can be. Now, if he throws fire and I'm actually standing up there, he'll actually put it up, and then I'll just go underneath. Then he'll throw fire on the ground, and then I'll go above. However you want to take care of this guy. If you just want to blast him with a rocket or whisper, again, just don't die by fire. It's not optimal. And he's down. Those are probably the worst. Everything else, you got some range to work with. So you got this dude in front of me. I usually come up here, see if anybody dropped any ammo. Regular. I'm usually looking for heavy at this point and can never seem to find it. Alright, so from here, you're going to have some more snipers. Way back there. That's forgiveness of bow firing, for sure. Well, I'm being accurate as can be right now. Well, that one missed. Perk of a mouse and keyboard, I guess, right? I'm on fire right now. I'm so far away, those shots cannot even hit me. Shoot him in the toe. Yep, that's all I can basically do. Alright, so once more of those guys are cleared out, it's just the more you clear out from distance, the easier this part gets. Again, same thing here. If you brought in another sniper, this would be a good time. I might save my heavy ammo the closer I get to the ogre fight, or just know that you might have to farm for some ammo to make it an optimal fight. Alright, jump to the middle. You can do it from either side. No big deal either way. You can have one Phalanx over here, and then another knight on this side as well. So, only thing about the knight is it's kind of hard to get a line of sight on him. Some reason these guys aren't actually firing at me. I say that and he actually finally works out. But it's also kind of a weird angle if you go underneath the stairs. Sometimes you can get this little benefit angle. Hey, I see some heavy ammo dropping on both sides. Bonus! Maybe a little overkill with that shot, just because I know I have some on both sides that I saw. I don't have too much. I got a couple shots. Who am I missing? You. One big shot. Oh, I thought I was actually out of those things' range. I was close to out of their range. Alright, gonna go grab my ammo on the other side, and then we'll proceed to the fun part. Alright, ammo, we're good. Only a couple ads left. Nice thing about killing them from far away. Apparently they're going to throw heavy at me for a minute, which is good, because I'm going to need it for the ogres. Alright, we are coming up to the Catwalk section. What's... Phalanx 15. What is up, guys? Thank you for watching live, by the way. Just random Sunday stream, doing a little recording. Alright, Guardians, so this is going to be the Catwalk section. Now, in here, what you're going to have is ogres that will spawn, and basically is our grammar. I know some of you guys may hear that. I do, and it bugs me, so I have to say it. Ogres that will spawn, and you can three-shot those with Whisper, but kill them with something big. Then you're going to have platforms that you can see, like these little platforms with pillars. And they will randomly either have maybe an ogre coming out of them, or maybe they will turn into a blight ball and little spinning blight balls go around them, and they will kill you, if not just kind of knock you off of them. So, basically you have to avoid those. So, getting around this place can be a little weird, and it is random. My version will not be your version, hence me going through this twice. I got to see that they are completely different runs. So to get started, once you come up to the doorway, 2 ogres spawn in the back. So, if you're going to use Whisper, my advice is not to go Whispered Breathing, actually, because you'll actually kill him too quickly, and you won't get your, well, your triple shot. Well, this is just going all weird. So I have to kill this guy with 1. Screw it. I'm just going to kill these guys the slow way. Alright, 1 down. This guy, I'm going to shoot him in the hand until he turns around. Yeah, I'm shooting you in the hand. You just got to show me one side of your body or the other. Come on. Alright, he's perfectly positioned behind the pillar. Main reason I don't want to go out there yet is because As soon as I go out there far enough, there's another ogre that's going to spawn in one of these two sections. So I would love it for this guy to actually show up. At least I got some heavy ammo over there, which is a bonus. Alright, I'm going to risk running out here to spawn the ogre. Shoot him in the face, because there's some that I can get. Once you get close to this crossbar, you're going to hear the spawns happen, which is either the blight ball or the ogre or both. And you'll see where they spawn. Now, mine is the far ogre. Yours could be right here close by, so just be aware. It's never quite a guarantee where they're going to spawn. It'd be great if I could hit something. Wow. Alright, so when we talk about secrets and stuff, is basically I'm going to get to the end and show you where all of those are at. One of them is right back there. It's an orb that you have to carry to a certain point. But as this is basically a platform that I cannot land on, I've got to go around. So I'm going to go this way, and there's heavy ammo to pick up as it is. Now, just know when you get to these little cross sections, they don't connect, so don't just run straight forward. Bungie's way of saying, hey, keep your head on a swivel. But if you guys can see, the orb is right there. You'll have to carry it basically to the right side wall. But I want to clear the ogres first. You do not want to be carrying this thing and then have to deal with an ogre, because you really can't drop it. So once you get up here, so entrance was over here, so that's that tier. So this is like level 1 if that's level 0, and -1 if we're doing Joys of an XY graph. -1, 0, 1. When you cross this line, next round will spawn. Maybe a little closer. There it is. So this one's turning into a blight ball. This one's turning into an ogre. So time to shoot an ogre in the face. Would be awesome if I could... I'll just use it. There. I'll at least kill him, even if I can't actually aim. So, next stage, similar things are going to happen. Again, watch your walking sections. They're not always solid, and they don't always connect, per se. Same thing here. Peek up a little bit, see what spawns. So I've got a blight ball going ahead. Got an ogre off to the right. This is your second to last. This is one of your random ones. Quit twitching, buddy. I usually probably just try and do that too fast more than anything. Last one is usually way over there towards your final checkpoint. So from here, you got two options. I picked the wrong one last time. Twitch got to laugh at me. It's fine. So once you come up here, this is one option. Jumping to the broken platforms. Now the only problem is there's going to be an ogre that spawns roughly up there, fairly close. And I'd rather have a farther distance angle at it. So if you feel comfortable, you could jump over to either this one or this one. Or if you really feel like you could do it, jump around and through to the other one. I'm not feeling so confident in the video. Left wall. You're telling me I can make it to that one? Sorry guys, I'm actually literally talking to my Twitch chat. And I can make it to the left wall. Not sure. Let me test that theory real quick. So basically this would be a cross. Gives you a cubby. Oh, to work with the ogre. So I guess if you land on that one, you might have a cubby to work from. We're going to explore that a little bit. Twitch may be like grinding their teeth at me, but I'm going to go over here. Now, these little cubbies are nice. You can hang up here if you need to. Catch your breath. But from here, what I want to do is just jump to that platform. You should be able to make the jump. Just make sure you're sprinting. So you have to literally hit forward and sprint at the same time. And you should be able to make this jump pretty safely. Now from here, this is going to turn into a blight ball. For me, because this is my run. You have about that long for it to spawn. Oh, oh, oh. And now I'm in a fun part. So, you do have the last ogre that spawned, far side. This is the one that guaranteed everybody's going to have by this final kind of section. No question, everybody gets that one. There we go. Now, basically what I've got to do is get from here to one of those. And I really hate these jumps, because they're just not great. So, if you do this and you get to this point and you have a bad roll, sorry, but believe me, I feel your pain. So, usually what I try and do, get a decent run, line up my cursor, try and get myself going as forward as I can, and then we're good. So from here, I actually have probably the best setup I have for this one. The one I was trying to do yesterday is completely opposite. These two blights were closer up here, and these are ones that I actually need to use for one of the secrets. So, once you're here, it just depends on your random roll as well. So if this was your case, what you, like say the random roll that I had, this one was a blight ball, and this one over here was a blight ball. The only problem with that, there is a secret back here. So, now, if you go and jump on that platform, you get the checkpoint, the blight balls go away, but that also means these ascendant platforms that I'm about to show you, okay, they're supposed to be here. I must be not looking at the proper area, I think. I think it's got to be this one over here. It is this one. Okay, so it is this one over here. So blight balls are not, actually, they are tucked over here in this corner. I was just having an issue finding them yesterday. So if you're wondering, final level, like this final line before the checkpoint, is where one of the secrets is going to be. There's another one back on the right-hand side. So, let me get to a central point. So if you guys do want to skip ahead, you can go to the Shadow Thrall section from here. Otherwise, from here, we're going to go talk about the secrets. So follow me or skip ahead. It's up to you. Alright, so from here in this platform, don't hit the checkpoint, mainly because if you hit the checkpoint, it actually can get rid of the blight balls, but you also, if you do the checkpoint area and die, you're going to have to get the orb. So let's go get the orb first. It's all the way back. So, I don't have a great path back. This kind of sucks. Well, guess who gets to do a fun jump again? So here, don't fall off the back of a ledge. Back this way. I really don't have a great way back, do I? This is cute. Right wall. Okay, so you're saying right wall, and I feel you. I just got to look at what you're talking about. Well, I was looking at the wrong one yesterday. I could have probably actually had my video done, even though it wasn't the best. So here, and I can what? Get to that little ledge? I guess that seems the way to go. Alright, if that's the way, thank you, Sneaky. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Probably need to redo this little intro section. So ledge works too. Alright, Guardians, so the first secret we're going to cover is the orbs. There's 2 orbs in this section you have to carry to statues to spawn the second Wish Ender boss. So what we're going to do is come over here to this right wall, and we're going to see how far we can travel on this wall. Now, up on this statue, or this little perch, up on this perch, then it gets scary again. I'm going to take a second, ask my Twitch chat. IB Sneaky, what are your thoughts? Is there a little perch and there a little ledge in there? I don't think there is. Doesn't feel like there's much to land on there. So, alright guys, so from here, jumps can get a little, gotta land on the beam. Yep. Alright, so either way, depending on your rolls, as you guys can tell, I got a pretty unfortunate roll. So these two right here are pretty much blocking all your easy paths. I had them somewhat staggered before. So that being said, you may have one tough jump. I actually had a pretty straight run through on a previous one, but we got to land this jump, so here we go. Whew. For a second there, had to pucker. Now, I know I literally can't land on those, but I sure wish there was little platforms I could jump on. Now, from here, back to this one. Oh, and I got to do another crappy jump? Well, I got a really fun run. Alright, so from here, I should be able to get all the way back to where I need to go. So, yeah, I got a fun setup. What's up, Archie? How you doing? Alright, so we gotta go all the way back. Now, if you're doing this with multiple people, maybe have 2 people proceed forward, or even 1 who's comfortable sniping ogres, so then you guys don't have to backtrack as much in case you have some crappy jumps like I do. If you're doing this solo, my advice is to clear basically almost the whole room, because you're going to want to have a clean run at what we're about to do. Because you have to carry a little orb basically to the right side wall. So in case you need a point of reference, this is where you entered from. This is the first little section. Alright, so we are back. Here's our orb. Go ahead and pick it up. Now jogging in third-person mode, which gets a little weird sometimes. Some people like third-person. I get so used to first-person in this game, I feel like it throws me off. Run up here. Do this. Whew. Alright, guys. Run down this side. Come on here. And now, this is kind of the easiest path. Once he's here, land on this platform. Land on this platform. And right down here.
I suppose this is your way of asking for a divorce. I refuse. You're stuck with me.
Zavala / Riven talking to us there. You will dunk. Flash of light incoming. Avert your eyes if that's an issue. And then now, we have two other things in this area. One of them is off by that little platform. So I've got my fun jump again. However you see fit of getting through it, that's your call. Now, this is one of those places where if you have lion rampants, it may make things a little more comfortable for you. That's up to you. Me, I don't know how I'm comfortable on this one, but it's got to happen either way. So I got to jump to there. Actually, if I jump back, I can go down the right wall. Guess this is going to be the best guess of all of them, but I do have my lion rampants on, so I can switch them out. I feel like I'm just going to throw my jump off with this, so we'll see, but we'll find out. Pretty much just when I'm doing a jump, I just try and line myself up. That was not the best way, because I kind of ran into the wall. If I would have hit it wrong, I would have been screwed, but now I can run back the way I came. Now yours, again, may be a different setup. Maybe your crappy jump is somewhere else. But from here, hopefully with lion rampants, I can make the far jump here, hopefully, and a Titan dash. All right. I know this is not always the most optimal, and you guys may be like, hey, I don't have lion rampants. You may have to do some of these in between jumps, and if you die, believe me, I've done this a lot. I feel ya. So, second secret before you go forward. And by the way, I honestly thought, like, if you got the checkpoint, some of the secrets would go away, and I figured that was ridiculous. I was looking at the wrong platforms because I feel really smart now. So, Tincture of Queen's Foil, we're going to go find the Piece of Lore, which I actually never got, so you guys will get to see it. So you're going to come over here. Now, this would be the farthest front right little pillar that you can get to. So if you're looking at the door, it's literally as far right as I can go. There's nothing over here. Turn back this way, so go back one. So on mine, this one and this one were blights. And I'm pretty sure this one was like wide open, so I'm just an idiot. But at this point, when you get close enough, you'll see the platform back there. So avoid those things that will kill you and try and find a platform. There's a big one over here, so you can usually dodge the flying orbs a little easier that way. And you got a bit of a traverse here. Platform back here that you would have probably never known existed at all. And then run straight across the platform. Alright, so here are your lore bones. Go ahead and grab those. And then, I don't actually know if there's a good way back. Or do I just have to go back the same way? Nope, there's no easy way back. I guess we're going back the same. Alright, so from here, same thing for the return. Be really weird if something was actually up in there, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Back on the platforms. Some are bigger than others, so try not to overjump it. And then, I've got the same part again. So, got to get back on my little platform ledge. So let's see how it goes. One more jump and I can almost be done with this section. And lion rampants do fly you a long ways, give you a little extra correction, and we landed it. Now, if you don't have line ramp, you could still make that jump. I just went farther. It's the only difference. So from here, we've finally done everything in this section. So we're going to go ahead and land, get our checkpoint, but there's one more piece off to the right. So from here, line rampants or not, you can definitely make this jump pretty easily. You will have a checkpoint, but before you go into the Shadow Thrall area, head over here to your right, and you got a secret chest. There's a little blip right there that may try and knock you off.
Fettered by small-minded ambition. I think you have outgrown your purpose.
So, the chest would be right over here. I picked it up on a previous run, so you don't get to re-pick it up, but this is one of your secret chests, would be right over there. So we are done with the platform section. We've got all video footage, so now secrets are done. Here we go. Alright, Guardians, I know we've got a cut in the video if you did jump forward, but I literally jumped from that platform to right here. So now is the Shadow Thrall section. Alright, I gotta back up so those guys quit running at me for a second. Alright, Guardians, so for this section, what we're going to be doing is running through an area that you are slowed down in. You cannot double jump, you can barely jump, and there's Shadow Thrall coming at you. Now, the higher level you are in here, the better off you're going to be. First time I came up to here, I was like, oh, we're doing alright. I was like 560. In the opening section, if you play it safe and play from distance, you probably could do it about like 560, 565. When you get to here, everything's going to be 580 for sure, and the Shadow Thrall will hurt. So being higher is definitely going to serve you very, very well. If you're running Reverie Dawn stuff and you have things that won't let you take, you won't take as much damage, and you don't get damage in the Dreaming City, switch over to that stuff. It's probably better so you don't take any extra damage because you're not going to be doing too much of them that you have to worry about. So in here we have our second orb that we have to carry, and that one is going to be off to the right. So the little room, we'll run in and grab it, and then there's kind of, you can't really see through there, but those two little things are kind of up a staircase, and there's a little platform to stand on in the middle. And we'll go ahead and jump up there, take a second, gather our thoughts, I'll explain a secret chest, and then we'll go back through. So, without much further ado, the descent section for... Alright, the descent part, I don't even know what part this is, like 3? 4? Basically, yeah. This is the final section before you basically get to the ogre fight. So, here we go. Alright, Guardians, so when you run in, you will be pretty much instantly slowed. Come over here to your right, and this little basin is going to be your orb. Go ahead and pick that one up. Pro tip, apparently, you can actually melee and cover some extra ground. Now, usually what I'll do is try and find a perch where the Thrall will try and get to me, but they're melee and they can't, and they will usually dissipate. Now, secret chest is basically straightforward. See that big gap right up there? You're jumping straight down in it. So, try and throw yourself up there, and if you line yourself straight up with these two little railings, catch your fall about here, you will land, and then do a U-turn. Now, I've picked up the chest already. It would be right here on this little platform. And then when you take the portal, go back to the top, and you're right back where you were. Now, my advice when you come out of the portal is to come over here. These little ledges, there's only a couple spots that they are, but if you see a staircase and a ledge like this, you can stand here, and heads up, they won't be doing too much to you. Now, you cannot throw the orb out of your hand, but you can melee with it, but I wouldn't try and melee all the guys. Basically, what you're going to want to try and do is maybe a grenade, something like that, to kill a lot of them, and then just start to run. So, we're going to go ahead and jump on down, see if I can get some of them to pull or dissipate. Either way, grenade time. Time to go, and then just try and jump and... Oh, this is not good. I have, like, no health. So, try and keep going. I'm at, like, the worst health spot you could be because you can't get your health back in here. Alright, made it to another one. That was a little rough. I can't get my health back, but I'm pretty close to the end. What I basically have to do is get to that little railing that you can barely see it, but it's basically right there by that light. So what you might want to do is wait. If you want a grenade to clear your path, that's totally up to you. But again, just wait until you don't have a lot coming to you. Maybe you actually come back here, pull them to you this way, get them to run a little bit, jump over, try and melee, cover a little ground, and then when you get over this edge, jump all the way down. Now you can slow your fall here. Some of them may jump down and follow you, But the statue you're looking for, right over here to the right. And go ahead and deposit it. Make sure you're not going to get tagged by anything that jumped down. And you should pretty much be good with this section. Once you get far enough out, you're going to get your health back. Now you'll notice that door is open. Main reason that's open is because we've actually cleared the Shadow Thrall section. If you get up here far enough, you will get your health back at some point. I know you do. Alright. Not sure why I have no health yet. Not really a big fan of that. At some point, you're good. So you'll come across here. Now, if you want to proceed forward and you're not doing the Wish Ender, don't run into here because you haven't needed to run the orbs at all. But if you want to proceed, you'll go down this side. My advice, if you're going to go on the outside, I'm going to take care of him first. My bullets sound so weird like that just because I'm low health. You can go on the outside, you can go on the inside, either way. But if you want to follow secrets, just because I'm not going to come back, we're going to do the second token boss for the Wish Ender bow. Otherwise, you guys can proceed forward, just skip ahead on the timeline. Alright, Guardians, so once you are done with the Captain fight, you'll come back out, and you've got two options. So you saw me earlier, there will be one Phalanx up here on the outside. If you're going on the outside, my advice is to shoot him from far away. If you're going on the upper deck, it looks like this. And usually this is what I would advise. The inside is not really difficult either, but if you're not a big fan of jumping on these little ledges and worried about those things knocking you off, then you don't have to go on the outside. You're going to have to do it later, but for now, not so much. There is also a take an egg up here. Heads up, this is one of those very obvious ones that will get you in the face. And I wouldn't hang up here very long, because that's right. Now, when you get to the end, you will have a taken Phalanx. Now, your other option is to go through the inside. So I'm going to actually try and go inside, show you guys what the full fight looks like through there without killing anything. There's not really a ton of ads, so it's not like the most difficult fight in the world. Either way you want to go. If you want to go top, it's totally fine. Just watch the blasters. The other option is this one. So if you're at the front and you want to go on the inside, don't let this thing just knock you back. Watch this one from pushing you off the wall. And go through here. When I say floor is lava, just don't touch the floor. It's not instant death, but it will definitely hurt a little bit. So don't just chill there forever. Kind of jump between each platform. It's really not as lethal as it could be, so it's not the overly most difficult fight in the world. Jump on up, you'll be greeted with one more guy, another Phalanx, of course, somebody to try and launch you off an edge. And then you're out here and you're back to kind of safety. Now, I think I saw Tolan floating over here for whatever reason. What's up, buddy?
Do you covet Syor's bow?
Syor's bow is Wish Ender, actually, in case you guys are wondering. So, from here, we'll cross, we'll have some Phalanx to kill, and I'll show you where one or two things are at up in this area. Sorry about the Captain cut-in, guys. I did that, and literally Twitch could vouch for me. It was glitched. So I know that's not going to look quite proper, but it is doable. It's really not that bad of a fight. Just stay in those little covered corners. I'm just going to have to cut in and voice over it, I guess. Alright, so most of this should be good. I think I've got one straggler. It's off to the right. Wait for it. Alright, so if you're looking for the Wish Ender eggs, this one, pretty easy to spot. Floating out there, off to the right. Now you can literally cross over there and almost walk up next to it, but you don't need to. You can literally just shoot it from here. This is not Wish Ender, you notice, because it's still immune. But other than that, that is that one. We're going to go inside, and we're pretty much at the final piece. So here you've made it to a good spot. We're pretty much at the end of the descent. Alright, Guardians, so down below, not too much is going to change, but we're going to be down towards the ogre fight. So, thank you all for tuning in very much for this video. If you did find it helpful, leave a like below, send it to a friend, share it, whatever. But the support lately has been awesome. We're almost at 25,000 subs, which is absolutely crazy to me, so keep that going. You guys can follow me on Twitch or Twitter, Ebontis on both of those, but right here on YouTube, hit the sub button, let's keep that growth going, and also hit that notification bell, just lets you know when I post up new videos. But thank you guys very much. The support I can't thank you all enough. Have an awesome day, weekend, whenever and wherever you're watching this from. Thank you, and have some fun out there.